Hello and welcome to Edelweiss Comtrade video. I am Renisha to present you a know-how on commodity research products and services. First, I'll start with the recommendation and the view part. Every morning at between 10:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. we provide a daily view on commodities with support and resistance. The format is like this. Take for today's example, the commodity view was sent like this. First two-liner on each sector and the support and resistance. This gives you an overall idea how that sector will perform during the day. Then we provide around 10 to 15 intraday recommendations on daily basis on MCX and around 4 to 5 intraday recommendation on NCDX Agri part, and this intraday recommendations are flashed on Odin screen and Exodus. Also the mobile SMS is sent to all added numbers. Similarly for the positional recommendations. Next comes to our reports. We have 5 kinds of reports. 2 on the daily basis, 1 on weekly basis, and 1 on monthly, and whenever there is a opportunity, a special report is sent. On daily basis, energy and metals report, which I will give you the details later on, is sent around 12:30 p.m. and then the agri advice is sent around 7:30 p.m. on the day, and this contains a view for the next day. Similarly, weekly report is sent on every Saturday around 3 p.m. and monthly report is released on the first working day of the month. Special reports are published anytime whenever there is an opportunity, and it is emailed and uploaded on the website. The third service provided by us is videos. Weekly and monthly views by me are uploaded on this website, and whenever any special report is released, then also a video is released. Now various IDs and links where you can contact us or see the reports. Exodus, which is the private networking software in our company. ID is Edelweiss Commodity. And if somebody wants to give their names for addition in the SMS list, can send SMS to this ID, commodity SMS at edelweissfa.com. Edelweiss website is now familiar to everybody, and clicking on the commodity section, one can have a look to all commodity products there also. And research disk number is 9272260068. Now coming to our website, click on the commodities section and you have this page coming in. The home page consists of commodity perspective, which is uploaded and refreshed every day, which contains the gist of all commodities and what's happening around. Then you can find the videos on the right side, and to see the archives you can click here on the research video link. Then, as I told you about various reports that could be found here also, and it is also emailed to all customers and various third parties. These reports could be viewed only if you have a registration done on our website. The steps are very simple. You can go to the home page, and right now I am logged in. First I'll log out and I'll let you know. You can if you click the commodity section, here you will find that these reports are not accessible, and it gives you a message that it is accessible to premium users only. If you are a new user, you have to click here. And enter all your details. Once you get the user ID and password, then you can log in and access all our reports. Coming to first report, that is Edelweiss Commodity, Energy and Metals Update, which is sent to everybody on emails at around 12:30 p.m. and uploaded on the website. These reports are very useful for intraday traders, giving them the fundamental and the technical view on all commodities. First paragraph is the commodity perspective. Then we have the global economic events and the updates on it. Dollar is very well connected to commodities, as dollar has inverse correlation with various commodities, but this correlation changes on daily basis. So a dollar view and chart is always displayed, and similarly here the correlation could be found out on with dollar with other commodities. Then you have bullion, where a chart and fundamentals. Then energy, where charts and fundamentals are displayed. Similarly for base metals. LME warehouse stocks are also very important for base metals. Those details are also given here. Then you can find domestic and international exchange, open, high, low, close prices, and then technical support and resistance. Then comes the table of economic data, where the data of yesterday, what is the actual data that has come, and what is the data today that would be published. This is the scenario of the intraday calls given by us. As yesterday was a half working day, there are around 10 calls displayed over here, and this gives you entry and exit points and with the timings where the call was given and what was the exit point. So intraday profit yesterday was around 10,500. So calls given by us are very much ethical and are always displayed on the next day's file. Similarly, the agree advice file, which is published on every day around 7:30 to 8 p.m. in the evening, and contains the view for the next day. This file is segregated into various sections. First section is spices, where a fundamental news and views are displayed on every spices on the left side, and you can see the charts and tables, pivot points and spread opportunities on the right side. Similarly for oil and oil seeds and pulses and other commodities. You can also find a recommendation with each commodity. This recommendation could be followed on the next day when the market start. Now this also contains the intraday calls given, similar to the energy and metals file. So this was all about agree advice. Next we have weekly report. It is a detailed fundamental report released on every Saturday. First you will find the commodity perspective. Then the various sections like bullion, and where you can see the international and national exchanges, open, high, low prices, where you can come to know what is the weekly change in a particular commodity. Then ETF holding is very much important. Similarly, economic news which have affected the commodities, and then technical analysis on each of them. Then the next section is base metals. Here also you'll find the same thing, fundamental news, then technical analysis and intraday weekly recommendations. Similarly for energy, and then economic data for the next week. Then we have a special product called the special report. This is delivered whenever there is an opportunity. Like this is a report of silver. This was published a few days ago when all targets of silver were achieved. We gave a sell call in silver at 70,000 and the target was 58,000. So when the target was achieved, this report was published. This report also contains the highlights of the previous report where recommendation was given. Recommendation was given on 26th April to sell it, and this was the chart then. So it is very ethical. Whatever we give the recommendation, we follow up and we give the target achieving report also. Similarly, if you want to see other reports archives, you can click on the more and then you can find it from here, clicking on previous and next level. Now coming back to home page, here you can also find the news on commodities, where it is divided into pre, mid and end session. Pre-session are the news before 10 a.m. in the morning. Mid-session are the news between 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and end session are the news after 5 p.m. Then the second navigation point is economic data on the website. Here you can find news and analysis of all commodities. Then Indian economic updates of the economic data. Then the most important of all is the economic calendar, which is used by the intraday traders, and this also brings big movement in the prices whenever the economic data is released. Now before accessing this economic calendar, first you have to adjust the time zone according to our India timings. Here I select India time. Then this is a daily economic calendar where it contains the data of all countries, and if I only want the data of US and Euro, I have to uncheck the other countries currencies, and I can also decide upon the importance level, how much important data do I need. And clicking on apply, I'll get the most important data from US and Eurozone. If I also click here, so I can filter out the results as per my needs. Today being a Wednesday, you also know that crude oil inventories are released, so this can also be found out here. And the most important data for today is FOMC meeting minutes. Now there is a link here with a plus sign. If you click here, you will find the explanation of that economic data, and which is the relevant website where it is released. If you click on chart, you will see the history of that economic data, and where you can very well come to know how the data has performed in the previous history. If you click here in the history part, you will come to know the last 6 months data. you can also find out other days data by clicking on the date range. Similarly, previous day and next day data could be found out from here. Next navigation center is knowledge center. Here tutorials on basic things on the commodities are displayed. First is the commodity research products and services file, which I showed you earlier. Then you have tutorials on various subjects like fundamental analysis, technical analysis, and trading lessons, where each and every topic is tried to be explained. This data is refreshed every month, and various articles are also added whenever something new has come. There are various concepts which are not known by the investors basically, so they can find out from here, like understanding the LME stocks and identifying a breakout. These are the basic things, and what does that mean, what does the technical term mean, everything is explained over here. If you click on a link, you can find out like this, like what does overbought and oversold mean. The explanation is given with the chart and the text, and it is written in a very simple English, so everybody is aware what is to be explained. Now then, it also contains the Edelweiss commodity research in media part. Whenever the articles of commodity research are published in media, link is forwarded over here. Now other parts of the navigations are very simple, like technical chart. If you want a particular commodity chart to be displayed, for example silver, I think it's not working right now. You can find it out a chart on the and on every commodity over here. Then you can get the codes, and then find out advances and declines, top gainers and losers, various toppers like we have in equities, and high and lows. And last navigation point over here is the chart of international prices of the commodities, 5-minute and intraday chart. So investors can come to know, and clients can come to know if their position is open, whether the international market is moving against or for them. So this is all from my side. I think I have explained basic concepts of the commodity research products, and if you have anything to ask, you can always contact us by phone or mobile or the landline phone. All numbers are displayed on the file of products and services. Okay, thank you. This is all from my side.